Hi, attorney Mike Goebelles.
And I'm Jeff Goebelles.
And together, we as brothers want to put the law
on your side.
That was a little off. Fix your fucking tie. Wait, whoa.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Have you?
Well, I have.
What are you doing?
Are you a certified lawyer?
Hey, what are you reading there, buddy? Huh? Fuck you. Less magazines, more law. Goebelles and Goebelles. On your side. The law.
I was just...
Yeah. Donkey over here, took a little magazine break. This is so stupid.
Here at Goebelles and Goebelles, we put the law on your side.
On your side. Good.
Good. It's on your side.
He hits his wife.
The thing, you know? Yeah. Books! That's it.
We got the law on your side.
Plain as day.
What, are you gonna go somewhere and look for the law? You're not gonna be able to find it.
Hey, they're probably gonna go to some fancy lawyer in Connecticut. Fuck that.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
What, are you an idiot?
Yeah. Oh.
Jiu-jitsu. That's the.
Well, you know, it's good. It's good that we have the documentation
well,
here
I mean,
because
looks like everything's in order here.
I know. I was gonna say that was the one thing.
Looks like this case is closed.
Yeah. Law, your side.
Donkeys. Wait, Goebelles.
Goebelles and
Goebelles.
Goebelles. Jeff likes to blow rails of cocaine off of toilet seats. And if my brother and I are busy, why don't you try a paralegal donkey?
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Hi, my name is Duncan and I'm the paralegal here over at Goebelles and Goebelles.
Man, shut the fuck up. Dunk. Goebelles and Goebelles. Attorneys of the law. Don't.
I just got a parking ticket. Will you guys represent me?
Abso-fucking-lutely!
So I was house sitting for my neighbor the other day. Before you know it, I'm wrestling around with the dog. My penis may have fallen into the hole. I don't really know what the hell happened. So now I gotta go to court for the next couple of weeks. Maybe weeks, years, who knows. But I was seeing if Goebelles and Goebelles would represent me.
Of course!
No! I mean...
Yes!
Yes!
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah, well, it's not hard.
My husband and I are getting a divorce. Could you represent me?
Oh my God!
Are these people kidding us?
Yes! Of course we'll cover.
What do we look like, car salesmen? We're fucking lawyers!
We're car salesmen on the side, but we're also
not,
lawyers mainly!
Jeff, come on. Don't tell them that.
It's true!
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, alright, so do you need a car? Do you need to be represented? Yes, yes. And another yes for fucking asking us the question.
Fuck you!
Thanks.
So call us, Goebelles and Goebelles.
Attorneys of the law.
Fucking
We're
donkey.
gonna have fuck you. We got a million secretaries.
We have a million
waiting
secretaries.
For you to call them. Call them up. Say, oh, hello.
Hello?
I have Goebelles.
Oh, this is him?
I have a job for you.
I have a brother. So, call us.
Goebelles and Goebelles.
Number's gonna flash right there.
Flash number's right here.
Right here.
Call this number.
That's right over my face.
Yeah, we know. Fuck you, donkey. Number's area code 555
49
6.
It's I remember 556.
Yeah, it was like a 6 to 7. A couple other ones.
I just look.
You guys are so stupid. You're both so dumb. You even real lawyers?
Yeah.
I've been in law school for fucking 3 months and I know more than both of you. I'm fucking out of here. Fuck both of you.
Dunk.